In the beginning, there was perfection, a garden, lush and vibrant, teeming with life. These was Eden, a paradise, crafted by a divine hand, where peace reigned supreme. Every river flowed with pure water, every tree bore delicious fruit, and the air was filled with the sweet melody of creation. It was a world untouched by sorrow, a perfect home for the first of humankind. Into this idyllic world a man was formed from the dust of the earth. His name was Adam. He was given dominion over every living thing, tasked with naming the animals and tending to this magnificent garden. Yet, amidst all this splendor, Adam was alone, and so, from his own side, a companion was created. Eve. Together, they were the pinnacle of creation, living in pure innocence. Their relationship with their Creator open and without shame. They had everything they could ever desire, with just one single prohibition. In the center of the garden stood two special trees, the tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. They were free to eat from any tree, except for one. Of the tree of knowledge, God had commanded, "You must not eat from it, for when you eat from it, you will certainly die." But peace in paradise was about to be disturbed. A new voice entered the garden, subtle and cunning. The serpent, more crafty than any other wild animal, approached Eve. Did God really say? It hissed. "You must not eat from any tree in the garden." Eve corrected the serpent, explaining the one rule they had been given. But the serpent was persuasive. "You will not certainly die," it countered. "For God knows that when you eat from it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil." The seed of doubt was planted. Eve looked at the fruit. It was beautiful, it looked delicious, and most of all, it promised wisdom. A battle raged within her, between obedience and the allure of forbidden knowledge. In a moment that would echo through eternity, Eve reached out, took the fruit, and ate. Then she gave some to Adam, who was with her, and he ate it too. Instantly, their world changed. Their eyes were opened, not to divine wisdom, but to their own vulnerability. They saw their nakedness and were filled with a new, strange feeling, shame. They scrambled to cover themselves with fig leaves. When they heard the sound of God walking in the garden, they did what they had never done before. They hid. But you cannot hide from the Creator. "Where are you, Goth? Khalid?" The confrontation was inevitable, filled with fear, blame, and the heartbreaking realization of what had been lost. The consequences were swift and severe. Adam and Eve were banished from the Garden of Eden, cast out from the paradise they once called home. The ground was cursed. Adam would have to toil and sweat for his food. Eve would face pain in childbirth. And at the entrance to Eden, cherubim with a flaming sword were placed to guard the way to the tree of life. The story of Adam and Eve is more than just an ancient tale. It's a foundational narrative that explores some of humanity's deepest questions about free will, the nature of sin, and the hope for redemption. It's a story of innocence lost, but it also marks the beginning of the complex, challenging, and beautiful human journey. Thanks for watching. If you found this story compelling, don't forget to like and subscribe for more journeys into history and mythology.